Welcome back to Coach's Corner. This is episode 3. I'm Lacey Williams.
I'm Emma Kelly, and this is Coach Moore.
So the first question I have for you, Coach Moore, is what do you prefer the country club or the Ridges, since that's what y'all played?
Well, the country club, we had a great time this year. Most of my players are members there, so that's their home course, and I thought we played better there. And so I'd say I prefer the country club better.
Have you seen performance improve at the country club versus the Ridges, and how?
Well, our scores have come down. The Ridges is a very difficult course. So when you play 9 holes and it's a par 36, this year our scores were down at the country club. It's a little easier course. It's a shorter course. So we saw a lot of improvement from the scores.
So what player do you think has really improved this year?
Well, on the boys' side, I'd say Luke Hess. Luke really raised his game. My seniors were really good golfers this year, and honestly, a lot of my boys improved. They practiced really hard over the summer. There was a lot of competition, even from the guys who were not in the top 3 or 4, and looking for good things for them. On the girls' side, I thought Sarah McClendon had her best year. She at conference tournament, she was just 3 shots from making the state tournament.
Do you plan on coaching us next year?
Well, right now I plan on coming back for another year, so things could change later in the spring, but as of right now, yes.
So what's your favorite part about coaching the boys and the girls?
Like I said before, when the boys are really competitive, they all want to do good. They're trying to break that top 4. Your top 4 players go to conference, and if you make state, then that's who goes to state also. On the girls' side, one of my favorite things about my girls is when we get to order uniforms and what uniforms they get to pick out. That's very exciting. But really, the girls try hard too, and I'm looking. We have a lot of girls coming back with experience, and I'm looking for us to have a better year on the girls' side next year.
But we heard the boys team made it to state, so how was that?
We played well. We didn't play as good as we did in conference. Our scores were up a little bit. They played hard. We went down and had a practice round the day before the state tournament, and some of the kids even went up and played a few times before that. The conditions were tough, and like I said, our scores were just up a little bit. But we finished 6th out of 12 teams there, so we played good. I was proud of it.
That's good. Did you say, or would you say, that this season has been successful not only on the boys' side but also the girls?
Yes, for sure. Like I said, it's the first time the boys have made state as a team. My seniors been here 4 years. They've made state as individuals, but not as a team. And on the girls' side, like I said before, we have a lot of girls coming back, so I'm hoping that the girls have to put in some work over the summer and prepare, and I think we can make the state tournament next year.
So why did you quit coaching golf and then started back a couple years later?
Well, about 4 years ago, Coach Riddle was wanting to coach golf, and the 7th grade football team only had 1 coach, so I was kind of talked into letting him take over the golf team, and I helped coach 7th grade football that year.
Well, do you like coaching football or golf more?
I enjoy both. I've coached football here for 28 of my years here, and then I had an opportunity to get into golf. My son was playing golf, and football and golf were in the same season, so me switching to golf, it gave me a chance to watch him play his junior and senior year.
So whenever Coach Riddle took over, why weren't you just like an assistant coach, or why didn't you make him your assistant coach?
Because a lot of teams have 2 coaches.
Well, honestly, I tried to get an assistant coach, and they haven't given me one yet. But I enjoy coaching golf, and I enjoy all my kids.
Since you enjoy all of us so much, what do the practices look like?
Well, our practices, it's just like any other golf practice. you know, our kids are going to come to the golf course and they're going to work on what they need to work on to improve their scores, whether that be putting, chipping, you know, going to the driving range and just, you know, hitting your irons, trying to find out how far you hit the ball with certain clubs is very important, and just trying to get yourself around the golf course and play smart and you know and hit the right shots.
So obviously there's a lot more people on the golf team these past couple of years, and there has been a really long time. So do you enjoy coaching the larger group, or do you like the smaller group better?
You know, I've always had quite a few players since I've been coaching golf, and I say once you reach about 10 boys and 10 girls, you may have to have some tryouts, but as long as we stay around that number, we're good.
So with the rising popularity of golf, have you enjoyed it, and do you think it will continue after we leave?
I think yes, I think it'll continue. I've got kids at the junior high every day that, you know, tell me they want to play golf and ask what they need to do to be able to play. And, you know, obviously you want to go try and take lessons, and you got to get on the golf course and start playing.
Have you enjoyed the rising popularity of golf, and do you think it will continue over the next few years that you'll be coaching?
Right, yeah. You know, I think the kids, I'll continue to have kids come out. I'm at the junior high, and I have junior high kids ask about golf all the time and what they need to do to be able to play, and obviously, you know, get golf lessons, get at the golf course, start playing. And so I think we'll have plenty of players come out, and the numbers will be good.
Do you think we're going to have tryouts next year?
I don't think so. I don't think there'll be tryouts, but if we reach a certain number of kids, obviously, with one coach, we'll have to have some sort of tryouts. And when you play golf, you know, when we play conference and state, you can only play 4 kids and count 3 scores, so you can't have, you know, too many golfers out there.
Alrighty, well that's it for today. Thank you so much, Coach Moore, for coming and talking to us. But we'll see you on next episode of Coach's Corner.